Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I heard is, are you mad over that? The scripture comes from Proverbs 31:10. A wife of noble character who can find? She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good and not harm all the days of her life. I just feel like for whoever this is for, there's somebody that is upset with you that because you like you embody these characters, these characteristics, and it's like you have it in your heart to be married. And it's one thing to be someone that, in your heart, you don't believe in marriage. In your heart, you don't want to be married. You have chosen for yourself that you want to be single. That's your business. But, and, at this point in my life, I don't want to, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and get a divorce and I'm going to be by myself. And that's okay. The problem comes when you feel as though you can impose your own opinion upon somebody else, and that you should judge them, mistreat them, and be mean to them because they want to be married and they want to be somebody's wife. I just feel like there's no position that anybody can hold to where they can tell you that you can't get married unless they are the person that you are married to, like you already married to them. Then yes, they can tell you no, you're not going to marry anybody else because you married already. But, it's not even right for a parent to tell a child that they can't get married and they shouldn't get married. And who do they think they are to go out and look for a husband or a wife or whatever? I don't even see why a parent would feel that way. So I'm being reminded of this show I watched where the mom was she was trying to get her daughter, who was underage on the show, by the way, to go and sleep with this random man at a restaurant so that their food could be paid for. But when her daughter said, no, I'm not going to do that, I have some money, and she just paid for it, she asked, where did you get that from? And she said, from my boyfriend. Her mama pulled her out the stool and beat her, as if it's better to be thotting than to actually be in a relationship that could potentially lead to marriage, even though in the show it didn't. But I'm just saying, I just feel like this is like for whoever, and I don't know if that's the thing, but I just feel like for whoever this is for, it's nothing wrong with you wanting to be married. It's nothing wrong with you wanting to be in a relationship. It's nothing wrong with you wanting to have someone to grow old with. It's nothing wrong with you not wanting to be sleeping around with random people. And it's nothing wrong with that. And at the same time, if it's a situation where this parent feels like they should be earning something off of you, like that's weird, that's strange, and that's odd. Like that's pimping. That's what that is. That is a federal charge. That is a RICO charge. That's a case. That's a long time in jail. And I just feel like it's ridiculous. It's disgusting. Just to be real. If it's to that extent, but it could be a friend, it could be an associate, and it don't even have to be to that extent where they are expecting to make money off of you. It could just simply be a situation where they're single, they live in their life, and they like to go and hop from person to person, and they are expecting you to be their road dog. So you need to be single and living your life the way they live their life and hopping from person to person. All this that you talking about, you just want a man that's gonna treat you right and that's gonna love you and that's gonna work and protect and provide the way he's supposed to, and you gonna do your thing and he gonna do his thing and y'all gonna do y'all thing together. They not trying to hear that. They not trying to hear that because they want to hear you talking about going to the club every day. They trying to hear you talking about going and seeking to be with such and such over, and then you go over there, and now you over there, and now you over there. That's what they looking for. But in reality, I just feel like they can be mad about that all they want to, but that's your choice. You don't have to live a life of sin. You are doing right. There's somebody that's trying to make it seem like you wrong for doing right. You wrong for wanting to live your life righteously. You are wrong for not wanting to partake in sin. They the one that's wrong. If they want to do, that's their business. If they want to live that way, that's their business. That's between them and God. They don't have nothing to do with you. I just feel like you're not even judgmental towards this person. Which is why they feel like they could treat you that way for having your choices. Because you're not judgmental towards them. You like, whatever, do your thing. But when it comes to you, they feel like they can be able to look down upon you and say nasty things about you and to you, because who do you think you are to want better for yourself and better for your life? That's sad. But baby, that's the message for somebody. If you got a friend or associate, somebody that's mad at you and you don't even understand why they mad. They don't have no reason to be mad at you. You ain't doing nothing to them. They mad at you because they don't like the fact that you don't want to live your life the way they want you to. They are angry with you because how dare you think that you are good enough to be a wife? How dare you think that you are worthy of marriage? And in reality, that is the way it's supposed to be. That is the way it should be. Everybody is in their own right worthy of marriage if they would act right. If they are turning away from their sin and they are rejecting their fleshly desires, then yes, they are deserving of marriage. And this is somebody, you are rejecting fleshly desires. And God says, yes, you are deserving of marriage. You are deserving of companionship. That's what you desire. That's what you want. Why should you not have it? And that's the message. This is somebody that wants you to be miserable so that they can be happy. No, why should you do that? How is that fair to you? That's not right. That ain't right. That ain't right. And that's the message. That's the message. Somebody that you have this in your heart. You have this scripture in your heart. I just feel like you have it on your tongue. You have it in everything that you do. You embody this. And this is somebody that they just shake their head at you and they look down upon you because they don't understand it. And that's okay. Everything that everybody do is not for other people to understand. Maybe they have been through some things in their life that makes them feel as though they don't want that. That's their choice. You may have even went through similar things, but it doesn't mean that it has made you completely turn away from the desires of your heart. Just because somebody pushed you through some kind of pain, some kind of heartache, and you go through some kind of tough time, it doesn't mean that you should give that person the power to overtake you to such an extent that you don't have what you need and you're not living your life the way you want to. You living your life in a very depressed state, and you're living your life in a way that you wouldn't want to live your life. You don't love yourself, you don't respect yourself, you don't care about yourself. Why should you live your life that way? I just feel like but that's the message. That's literally what it is. This is somebody you are wondering why this person has been treating you a certain way, or they were acting a certain way. Maybe they've been mean to you. Maybe they decided they don't want to talk to you no more. They didn't block your number, and they didn't, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like somebody that is this somebody that they just out of nowhere, all of a sudden they acting funny with you. Out of nowhere, all of a sudden they avoided. They being mean. They being this way. They being that way. God said their heart is cold towards you because you don't want to live your life the way they want you to. You don't want to live your life in a sinful manner. You don't want to live your life in a provocative manner. You don't want that. You want to be married. You want to just have one partner that you are active with sexually. You don't want to hop around from person to person. You're not trying to hop around from club to club. You're not trying to, you don't embody the Jezebel spirit, and they don't like that. They don't like it. They got a problem with it. You don't want to live that way, and they don't like it. They got a problem with it. Act that way. You don't want to go to the club. You don't want to mess around with nobody. You don't want to do all these things that this person wants to do. And now y'all relationship is it's like y'all butting heads with each other. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.